This is my first recording on the new Apple Mac Mini M1. I've just played in a few notes, made like a few beats. It's quite good. I really wanted to know how UAD ran on it and also how something like Phobos ran on it, because I've been on a 214 Mac PowerBook for way too long. And there's a PC just to my left, your right. It's way too noisy. I haven't got over the weird things that PCs do just yet, but I am learning. The nice thing about the Mini is that you can take your headphones off and there's no fan noise in the room, so you'll be able to track vocals and acoustic instruments right next to it. My UAD is just a little satellite. It's a UAD 2 satellite running on Thunderbolt 2, adapted to USB-C. All of my sessions are on a SSD, USB 2. All of my sample banks and synth stuffs are living on an NVMe drive, USB-C. And it is working well. So in this session, I've got 4 instances of Phobos. There are 4 Phobi, a couple of Absynths, which I was relieved to see that it runs really well. Alchemy, which is another quite heavy synth, or can be anyway. And there we go, Break Twerker, kicking in. Sculpture as well can be heavy. And then the lighter stuff like the ES2 and Retro Synth. Interestingly, the UAD plugins, which you can see here, this one is apparently incompatible, but it's not. If you go down to your plugins, boom, works like a charm. A charm, yes. It's charming. As you can hear, it's doing a really good job on this Naffold mic. And unfortunately, I'm recording into a Fast Track Pro today, which I guess it makes the signal louder and makes it digital. It's a good interface to have in the garage in case of emergencies. I've been running a Metric Halo 2882 and a Sapphire Pro 40 for 20 years. Unfortunately, Firewire 400 is no longer compatible, so word of warning there. Besides, who's running Firewire 400 anymore? I was, that's who. There we go. First track, for me anyway, done on the Apple Mac Silicon. Successful experiment with BT Phobos and UAD, old school UAD. And the CPU load went to about 50% on this session a couple of times, but generally it's been hanging around 25 on all 4 cores, if that's how they're working now. 25 to 30%. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't use any more synths than I've already used in this track. So let that be a lesson to me. Now I'm going to go home and think about what I've done, because I actually kind of like this track, which is a little bit annoying because it was meant to be a dumb experiment, but you know, it's alright. You can find me on SoundCloud /AndrewBirdUK. Let's see what happens when I bung a whole bunch of Quanta on this Apple Mac Silicon M1 thing. Later.